I'm going to show you exactly how you can make $50,000 in the next 24 hours, whether you have a business or not. What's going on, guys? My name is Ravi Abuvala, founder of Scaling with Systems, where we help entrepreneurs massively scale their business through paid ads, systems, and sales funnels. And I've used this exact strategy to make hundreds of thousands of dollars in a very short amount of time. And I've taught this to thousands of my clients who have done the exact same thing. So whether you have a business right now or not, this will definitely apply to you. So make sure you stay through until the end. Now, before I dive into exactly what this strategy is and some examples of how you can use it, let's talk about why this strategy works. So there's really mainly three reasons why somebody buys your offer, your business, or whatever you're selling, right? Number one is the value far exceeds the cost. So if you sell something and the cost and the value are the same, there's no real reason for someone to buy it. But let's say you're selling something for $1,000, but the value of it is worth $100,000, then that's a good reason why somebody buys, because they think they're getting a deal. That's why when you watch webinars or sales letters, people value stack what they're offering you so you can actually understand how much the entire thing is worth. So they might say, hey, we're going to help you create a sales funnel and that's worth $10,000, and we're going to help you run your ads and that's going to be worth $30,000, and we're going to give you somebody to close your deals for you and that's going to be worth another $20,000. And they're giving price tags to that stuff so that they're going to ask you for, let's say, $2,000, but in reality, their value that they're offering you is going to be $30,000, $50,000, or $80,000. So you think you're getting a deal. The second most important factor you need to understand when people buy is urgency, right? People do not buy unless there is a reason to buy. And this is something that I see a big mistake in the high ticket world that people are making, is that they rely on the old ways of urgency that they learned from some guru a while ago, which is like, buy right now and I'll take $2,000 off. And that works sometimes. It's called action-based pricing or incentive-based pricing. But in reality, you need to figure out other ways to add urgency on your business that aren't so cheesy, to be honest with you. Because if you're an established business owner, like we sell to established business owners, and we come up and we say, hey, buy right now or it's going to go up $10,000, they're going to see right through that. So we don't want to break the trust and rapport we have with them by using some kind of cheesy line that we got from some kind of guru, years ago. Instead, you need to figure out real ways to add urgency to what you do, which can be that you actually only take on a certain amount of clients every single month. It could be that you actually are going to increase your prices at some point, or whatever else you need to do, but there needs to be urgency involved in this decision-making process, or there's no real reason why they have to buy right now. And the final thing you need in a really great offer, and in order to get the most amount of money in the shortest amount of time, is going to be scarcity, right? So this is even trickier in the online world. I work with a lot of coaches, experts, consultants, and online service providers, and technically there cannot be a lot of scarcity, or there doesn't have to be a lot of scarcity in what they do. So it's hard for them to relay that to their clients in the everyday, aspect of running a business, which is why this tactic is so powerful. So how do you make $50,000 in the next 24 hours inside your business? Well, the best way that I have found to do it is to create what is called the one-time offer. And a one-time offer is exactly that. It is an offer that you make to your audience only once. And what we're essentially going to do is supercharge all three of those aspects of a great offer. We're going to supercharge the amount of value that we're giving them. We're going to supercharge the amount of urgency that there is. And we're going to supercharge the amount of scarcity that there is. That way, it's almost overwhelming them with all three of those things, and they will be literally pulling out their credit cards begging you to buy. Once again, this can work for literally anybody watching this video right now. Even if you don't have a business or an offer right now, you can use these same things because you still have audiences. So even if you're a Joe Schmo in the middle of nowhere, you're like, Ravi, nobody looks at me, nobody pays attention to me, you'd be surprised, right? You have friends, you have family, you probably have some kind of followers on social media, even if it's your grandma that lives in Iowa, and they still like to buy things. So you can still use this exact same process to make money yourself. So let's dive into some specific examples of how to use the one-time offer inside your business, and then how to let as many people know about it as possible when you decide to launch it. And finally, I'll show you when you should be using the one-time offer, because actually if you do it too much, it will ruin your main offer. All right, so let's say that you are an advertising agency and you service real estate agents, and your typical offer is that you generate leads for these real estate agents and you guarantee 100 leads a month, or you'll continue to work with them until you get them the 100 leads. That's a typical offer in the real estate space. It's really not a great one. There is a little bit separation in that value and cost. It's not a great one yet, but the fastest way that you can maybe pivot and get this one-time offer inside your business would be following these 3 steps. So number 1, if I was guaranteeing 100 leads a month for real estate agents, I would think about this one-time offer, this crazy thing that I'm going to do only one time. I would guarantee 50 booked appointments in 1 month for real estate agents. Already, if our cost was $1,000 and our perceived value, let's say, was $4,000, if we went from leads to actually booked appointments and guaranteeing it, that could make our thing worth $10,000, $15,000, $20,000. So we satisfied the first one, which is an increase in value. So the second thing you need to do is add more urgency to the offer as well. So typically in your offer, you probably don't have a whole lot of urgency because anybody can sign up anytime. But because you're doing this crazy thing and guaranteeing booked appointments instead of leads, then in this instance, you could say we're only doing this for the people that sign up in the next 24 hours. All of a sudden, there's a time limit to the people that can book an appointment with you and close in the next 24 hours, which massively increases that urgency. And the last thing is scarcity. And this is really where we put the cherry on top, which is we offer a guaranteed 50 booked appointments, then we only do it for the next 24 hours, and we only do it for the next 2 real estate agents to sign up. All of a sudden, our value has massively increased, our urgency has massively increased, and our scarcity has massively increased as well. And then if you're really a ninja, you can sprinkle some additional stuff on top of it and wrap that whole thing with a 100% money back guarantee. If for whatever reason, the next 30 days, you don't think that this is working out, all you have to do is just tell me and I'll give you a full refund for all the money. If you went to your email list, your Facebook group, your Instagram, your LinkedIn, anywhere that you personally message anybody that you've talked to in the past year trying to sell them that, and you send them a message that follows that rough idea, that script where you're breaking that down, I guarantee you will get people that at the very least are interested in hopping back on the phone with you and talking about this deal. The reason why I call it the 50K script is because we did this in our Facebook group and we made $50,000 in less than 24 hours. And the reason is because if you actually already have an established business, you probably have people that are on the 1 yard line, right? They're literally about to buy for you, but for whatever reason, they have not bought yet. Well, if you come out with an OTO, a one-time offer, they are more likely to be like, oh my God, I've been waiting for a sign. I've been waiting for a reason to buy into this. And I didn't buy because maybe I was just this close, but I didn't go in. And then all of a sudden you're going to raise the bar from here to here. And then you're going to add urgency and scarcity. Then they're definitely going to hop on board. So that's exactly what we did. Posted on our Facebook group. I put it on my Instagram. I put it on my LinkedIn. We did an email blast and we did a one-time offer. And all of the people that were maybe about to buy, but were still on the fence, were texting and messaging the sales reps that they spoke to and was like, I want to buy today. I need to be one of those people. And we did about 50 grand in 24 hours. So let me give you another example because I know a lot of people that watch this are coaches and consultants as well. And that's a lot of the people that we work with. So let's say that you're a coach and typically you do group coaching which is where you hop on a call with all of your clients all at once, maybe 2 or 3 times a week. And you're teaching them, you're an expert in some field and you're teaching them how they can get to some kind of transformation that you're offering them. So this example, let's say that you're a coach that helps agencies get more clients through paid advertising. If you've done a good enough job on your offer, you probably have those 3 things already. You probably have a good bit of value. You probably have urgency and you probably have scarcity if you know what you're doing. But how do we supercharge it for a one-time offer? Well, depending on how big your brand is and how well known you are in that space, one of the things you can do to massively increase the value is instead of having them hop on group coaching calls, what if you offered them 2 or 3 one-on-one calls that they can get with you if they join the program today? Boom. Already we went from group coaching calls at this cost to now one-on-one calls at the same cost as before. And that includes everything they also get with your original program. And so your value has massively increased. What if on top of it, on those one-on-one calls, you taught them something that typically you do not include your program? So maybe you teach agency owners how to get more clients using Facebook ads, but maybe in this big one-time offer, not only do you do more one-on-ones, but you teach them how to do YouTube ads. And maybe not just that, but then you actually set their YouTube ads up with them. And maybe not just that, but then you set up your sales funnel with them. And then maybe not just that, but then you give them a sales rep that will close the deals for them. And all of a sudden you have this insanely valuable offer and it doesn't really require much more effort on your part. Okay, so same example, how do we add the urgency in there? Well, just like I talked about before, you say, hey, because I can only build so many funnels, hop on so many one-on-ones and get so many sales reps together, we're only going to do this for the next 24 hours. And then how do we add this scarcity? We're only going to do it for the next 2, 3, or 5 people to sign up to our program. If you have a decent sized email list or just a decent following, or if you've gotten on the phone with more than 10 people in the past year and you sent that all out to them on a personal message, I almost guarantee you that you'll have people buying. And the other reasons why this one-time offer is so powerful is that if you have a windfall of new clients when you do this one-time offer, then what you should potentially start thinking about is maybe taking some aspects of that one-time offer and duplicating them in your regular offer. So for that real estate advertising agency, maybe if you learn that so many more more people were willing to buy for booked appointments, maybe you learn how to add that into your actual main offer, and you should get more closings. Your close rate should increase, your cost per acquisition should decrease, and you should have happy customers because you've learned what happened from that one-time offer. Another example of how powerful this offer is that every year we host an event called Scaling with Systems Live, and we had ours a few months ago in Miami, Florida. A few hundred entrepreneurs showed up, and I made an offer at that event that was so powerful, a one-time offer, that we did $1 million in 4 hours. And when I actually made the offer, we had people literally climbing over tables trying to get to the back of the room to sign up for it because I had so much value involved inside of it. We did so much urgency because I said you have to buy at this event, and we did so much scarcity because there's 200 plus entrepreneurs there, and we only allowed 10 people to join or to take that offer. If you guys want me to do another video that breaks down how we did that a little bit more, comment down below. Now, don't click out yet. The final caveat you need to know about one-time offers is that they can ruin your business at the same time. So if you use this, which I really recommend you do, because I have literally testimonials of hundreds of clients that use this and then get a massive influx of cash almost immediately. If you use it, you'll love it. But what you can do is you can cannibalize or you can ruin your main offer by doing too many one-time offers. Because if you do it every single week or every single few days, then there's no reason why anybody needs to buy your main offer if they know you're going to come out with an even better offer, this one-time offer every few days. So I found it's best to really do a one-time offer at the absolute minimum once every single month. But realistically, if you can do it once every quarter or once every 6 months, that's when you'll have a massive influx of clients. And it's so long of a gap that people will still be buying your regular offer, so it won't be cannibalizing it. If you're watching this and you are a business owner or a soon-to-be business owner looking to grow or scale their business, I do have a free course in the description down below with over 4.5 hours of content that covers exactly how we went from $0 to $7 million in 3 years. So you can click the link in the description to get access to that now. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen, one-time offers. Hopefully you got value out of this video. If you did, smash the like button, hit subscribe, comment down below, and let me know, and I'll see you guys in one of the next videos.
Okay, check it out.